Academic Jeopardy with Bernice Krieger.
Welcome to Jeopardy! We're going to play Photosynthesis Jeopardy and Respiration Jeopardy. During photosynthesis, as you recall, carbon dioxide and water, with the aid of sunlight and chlorophyll, makes glucose and releases oxygen. In brief, photosynthesis is the process whereby autotrophs make their own food, like green plants. They will take in carbon dioxide and water, and with the aid of sunlight and chlorophyll, they'll make simple sugar, glucose, and release oxygen. So we're going to begin with light-dependent reactions for 100 points. Can you name the place where the light-dependent reactions happen? Okay, and you're going to pose it in a question for us. Okay, the answer is, what is the thylakoid membrane? Light-dependent reaction for 200 points. Name two carriers used in the light-dependent reactions. Who knows the answer to that? Okay, and the answer is, what is ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and what is NADP plus? Light reactions for 300 points. Name the two products produced by the light-dependent reactions that go onto the Calvin cycle. Who knows the answer to that one? All right, and the answer is, what are ATP and NADPH? Light-dependent reactions for 400 points. What happens to a water molecule during the light reaction? It splits to donate electrons to photosystem 2. Okay, now photosystem 2 was discovered second, but it really happens first. Light-dependent reactions for 500 points. Name two clusters of proteins that receive high-energy electrons during the light-dependent reaction. Okay, and the answer is, what are photosystems 1 and 2? All right, Calvin cycle for 100 points. Name the place where the Calvin cycle happens in a plant cell. All right, you're right. Where's the stroma? Which is outside the grana. All right, Calvin cycle for 200 points. What enters the Calvin cycle from the atmosphere? And yes, the answer is, what is 6 carbon dioxide molecules? Calvin cycle for 300 points. Products from the light-dependent reaction which help with the Calvin cycle. Who knows the answer to that? Yes, what is ATP and NADPH? Calvin cycle for 400 points. Name the product of the Calvin cycle. Aha, what is sugar? And the kind of sugar that we're talking about is glucose. What is glucose? Calvin cycle for 500 points. Another name for the Calvin cycle is, who knows? What? You're right. What is the light-independent reaction? And in brief, the Calvin cycle is when sugar is being made from the carbon dioxide that is inside the stroma and the hydrogen that remained inside during the light-dependent reaction. Okay, we're done with the photosynthesis. Right now, we're going to do cell respiration. In brief, what's happening is every single thing that you eat digests into glucose. One glucose molecule will give you 36 molecules of ATP, energy molecules, and short for adenosine triphosphate. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play 500 points, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and see how well you can do. The first step in the breakdown of glucose is, who knows the answer? Oh, yes. Okay, what is glycolysis? Next, 200 points, cell respiration. The number of ATPs produced from one molecule of glucose that completes aerobic cellular respiration. Who knows the answer? Answer is correct. What is 36 ATP? All right. Cell respiration for 300 points. What's the fate of carbons in glucose? Ah, yes. Okay. They end up in CO2, carbon dioxide, and are released into the atmosphere. Okay, cell respiration for 300 points. What is the fate of carbon in glucose? Answer, what is? They end up in carbon dioxide and are released into the atmosphere. Cell respiration for 400 points. Molecule that is the final electron acceptor at the end of the electron transport chain. Who knows the answer? Okay, what is oxygen? Cell respiration for 500 points. What is the fate of high energy electrons and hydrogens in NADH and FADH2? Who knows the answer? And the answer is, what is water? And now we are done with both photosynthesis and cellular respiration Jeopardy. I'm striving to have everybody just totally rock that test.
Thank you for playing Academic Jeopardy with Bernice Krieger.